I want you to figure out how many seconds there are in a year. And Ollie goes, geez, coach, what's so tough about that one? He goes, how'd you know that so quick? He goes, well, that's easy. There's 12. Where'd you come up with 12? Well, there's January 2nd, February 2nd.
A new crime report details the rising number of various crimes across Minnesota in 2021. The numbers are startling, showing overall violent crime surged more than 21% last year.
What the? Ollie and Lars, or anyhow, they were going to figure out a way. They needed money and how they could make some money. And they said, well, I know. He said, we'll go down and get some watermelon and we'll come up here and then we'll sell them. And sure, that was working fine up until he said, I can't figure out why we don't make any money. And the other one said, well, I know why. Well, he said, I think... 50 cents. He said we're selling him for 50 cents, and he said, I know what we have to do. We got to get a bigger truck. He said.
I thought they bought him for 50 and sold him for 50, and then
they sold. Sure, they bought him for 50
cents.
Yeah, and then they were
sold him for 50 cents.
Yeah,
and they didn't make any money.
No, and they couldn't figure out why.
Figure out why.
That's the funniest part. They couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
Pretty much. This is right off the email here. I didn't have this memorized yet, but Ollie and Sven were snowmobiling. Had a bad accident, killed them both. Both of them drunker than skunks, went straight to hell. They get down the hill, and of course the devil's talking to them. And
on Sunday, Ohmar's colleagues were in the Twin Cities to support her re-election bid, calling on voters to send her back to D.C. Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib.
We would not just be here for anybody. I'm telling you, we love you, Ilhan.
Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush.
The same fire and push that it took to get our sister elected is the same fire and push that will keep her.
Oh, Ollie, I think I broke both my arms and both my legs. I can't get up. So Ollie says, "No, Sven, I got a rope. I'll throw it down." So he throws the rope down. And Sven goes, "Ollie, my arms and my legs are both broken. What do I grab onto the rope with?" He goes, "Just grab onto it with your mouth." "Oh, okay." So he puts the rope in his mouth, and Ollie starts pulling him up the ravine. And then halfway up, Ollie calls down, "Hey, Sven, you doing all right?" "Yeah."
New numbers on crime in Minnesota out this week paint an alarming picture of public safety statewide. There were at least 201 murders in Minnesota last year, compared to 185 in 2020.
People who have been ineffective for way too long in our city, in our state.
The report also tracks property theft, where car thefts were up by 8%.
I love that she's progressive, and I love that she's willing to defund the police, or at least talk about that problem in Minneapolis that has become a huge problem. Will not become a problem.
Well, actually, Coach, there's 4 days that start with T. 4? How do you figure that? Well, there's Tuesday and Thursday, but also today and tomorrow.
We need her.
You need her.
People who are mad are people who have been ineffective for way too long in our city, in our state, who are upset because we are finally getting things done for the people.
Is that so?
If it ain't your lutefisk, don't take it.
So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
But this is a story about a guy who tells all these Ollie and Lena jokes over and over and over and over. And finally, he's driving his friends nuts. So they go to him and says, "You got to stop doing that. It's one thing, ethnic jokes are out. You irritate the Swedes, the Danes, you irritate everybody." He said, "What do I do?" He says, "Well, try something else." He says, "Try the Hittites. Hittites have been gone for thousands of years. You can't irritate the Hittites. Use Hittites." He says, "Okay, here's the story. There were these 2 Hittites. Their names are Ollie and Lena.
People who are mad are people who have been ineffective for way too long in our city, in our state, who are upset because we are finally...
So the devil is absolutely furious.
It's a spiritual battle, a warfare between good and evil.
And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. And we've got to unite the rest of the free world.
Take care, fisherman in a box.
Yeah.